Hi guys and welcome to this week's video. Today is something a little bit different, I know. So fun and festive. It's not festive because we're in June, but the festivities of the summer, I shall say. And today's video we're going to be talking about British stereotypes versus what we're actually like. Wow, I know, it's so different, so creative. I'm just such an intellectual genius. I thought this all by myself. Call me Albert Einstein because I be coming up with good ideas. But so yeah, what are the British stereotypes and what we're actually like? So let's get into the video. Okay, so the first stereotype that we are always like targeted for is tea. Not the tea like your mum and her friend just had like a little bit of an argument and you're like, oh, what's the tea, mum? More like tea. PG tips, Tetley. Tetley tea. Said tea too many times now. Everyone thinks that British people love tea. We drink tea, yeah, it's nice, but we don't drink it as much as everyone thinks we do. You know, most of the time you'll see like a year 7 walking around with a bottle of Smirnoff Ice in their hand thinking they're all solid. They don't drink tea. You know, you'll see a baby, they don't drink tea. You know, you'll see someone who doesn't like tea, they won't drink tea. Not everyone drinks tea, that's what I'm getting at. But what we're really like is we'll have like a cup of tea in the morning sometimes. We drink coffee as well. We also drink fizzy. We don't call it soda, we call it fizzy. If it's just me who calls it fizzy, then I apologise. We drink squash, which I don't think you have in America. Squash is like squash. I don't know how to explain it, but we drink squash. We also drink juice, but that's very rare. We have that in like Premier Inns or travel lodges. We don't really like have like a carton of juice. If you do, then you're normally of the upper class. But when you're like this, you don't normally have juice in the fridge because it's like £2. £2! Nah. But yeah, we don't all drink tea. That's what I'm getting at. We don't all drink it. Stereotype number 1. Why am I going in France? I do not know. Number 3 is humour. I don't know why I did that. I might put like a humour word there. I don't know. But humour. Everyone thinks, you know, the stereotype is that we've got really like bad, dry, like knock knock, who's there? Oh, the council. The council. Oh, it would be the council because we live in a private estate. That was terrible. I would like to apologise. My next video is going to be an apology video for that scene. But everyone thinks our humour is just like so bad. I don't know how to put it bluntly, but everyone just thinks it's wank. But it's not. Our humour. Dark humour. You know, like the dark humour memes you see on like Instagram. I sound like a 50-year-old trying to explain something. You know, the memes you see on Facebook, the minion memes. Oh, they make me laugh. They're not funny. Put that out there. Anyway, that was loud. So most of our humour in the UK is very dark. We take the piss out of anyone that walks by. If someone's walking with a limp, if you're sitting with your friend and you see someone with a limp, you would just be in bits. It's mean, but it's funny. Like, people take the mick out of me all the time. I get that, and that's fine, because that's humour. Humour. Now, there's a difference between banter and being a cock. You know, banter's when you're having a laugh and the person you're taking the mick out of knows you're taking the mick out of them, or like they don't know, but it's not like nothing that harsh, and they don't overhear it and they come over with a limp and be like, you don't bring him enemy, please. You know, sorry. But it's when banter is with your mates more often, you know, you're having a little banter with your mates, you're like, oh yeah, that's what you got a receding hairline for, you absolute mug. It's banter, you know. But when you take it too far and they start crying in the corner, you know, calling their mum, you can pick me up, mum being bullied, that's when you need to like put a stop to it. But yeah, we're not knock knock jokey people. If you hear a knock knock joke, they're either 50 or 12, not really a range of differences there. But when you hit 14, your humour peaks. 14 to like 20, your humour's at its absolute top. I couldn't think of the word. It's at just the top of the triangle. You know, the bottom is like babies who laugh at farting. I cannot stand that. I don't know what it is. But they're like fart noises, like shut up, I'll kick over a small fence. Like, that's humour. Kicking children over small fences. Because you're not actually going to do it. You might, but like, it's like, that noise was not nice, I'm so sorry. It's not like we're actually going to do it. I just saw my knee, sorry. I didn't rhyme, but it kind of did at the same time. But the humour in the UK is like very versatile. Like, we'll sit there and crack jokes. There's someone outside my house. Who is the other night. But we'll just crack jokes about anything. But a lot of like Americans, I revert to Americans because Americans have the stereotypes of us Britannias more than anything because they're not as funny as us. You know, the funniest thing to come from the USA, actually the UK, is David Dobrik and Shane Dawson. He's controversial and he has done a lot of things in his past, but he was funny. Point blank. Full stop to that. Best things to come out of the UK is everything. You know, our humour, our YouTubers are so much. Will Any, best YouTuber ever. I saw him, as you can see up there, Twatty Live. That's me over there. That's me and my friend Eden with Will Any and Stephen Tries. It's like backwards, I'm being retarded. But, soz. Best YouTuber, like, you know, we've got the Sidemen, we've got Stephen Tries, we've got, what's his face, Jack, mate, we've got True Jordan, we've got literally so much better YouTubers in America, and they kind of sum up our humour in a way. It's dark but funny. It's not too, like, what's the word, sensitive, so it's not like pushing down like really, really like bad jokes, that jokes make you think like, oh, that's a bit bad. You get what I mean? It's just in between, and it's just a perfect level of in-betweeniness. In-betweeniness. The In-Betweeners. Oh, I am on a loop here. The In-Betweeners is just peak English comedy. It's Little Britain. How sad was that when that got taken off? Come Fly With Me. I had a tear in my eye when that got taken off the fucking TV. If the In-Betweeners, I have got the In-Betweeners 2 DVD here. It's on a pirated disc. I don't know why, but it is. So that's just kind of my peak there. If that gets taken off telly or taken off like Channel 4, I might cry because I do like the In-Betweeners. Friday night dinner, technically that's offensive to Jewish people. But leave our comedy alone. Leave English humour alone because it's funny to us. You out there, yeah, you, I see you, who's complaining that it's a bit sensitive. Shut your mouth, okay, and get a life. Go watch Good Morning Britain. You know, something that's actually going to be PG friendly for your love. Leave David Walliams and Matt Lucas alone, you know. Leave Simon Bird alone. Who's that other geezer that was in it? Jay Carter, I don't remember his actual name. I don't know his actual name, but yeah, you leave them alone. Just let them be. Let them live in their harmony. Right, God. Okay, the fourth stereotype is accents. I better burp. Everyone thinks that the UK has like a very posh accent. Like everyone from, because like England, because you know Scottish people. I'm not going to do my Scottish accent. No, it might come out. Wales, I don't know, Gavin, Nessa, that's not Gavin and Stacey if you didn't know that. Irish, I can't do Irish accent, that just sounds, I'm going to stop. Everyone thinks everyone in England, we're going to say England more than the UK, sounds really posh and like a Tory and like, sounds like they should be in like private education. I can't do it very well, as you can tell. I have a very odd accent, which is pretty normal for people. You know, sound like we're kind of from around everywhere. We use slang. I use slang sometimes, you know, which is shortened language. If you didn't know that. Fun fact of the day, slang stands for shortened language. Come at me, because I am a genius. Brains. Sorry. But we use slang like bruv, fam. Well, not as much now. Peng. I don't really use it that much. You know, like bruv. I use bruv unironically now. I used to just take the mick and at people said it. Now I say it properly and I say it in a sentence and actually mean it, and I'm gonna lynch myself because I don't Jeremy Lynch myself because I don't know. I need to stop rambling. But yeah, accents. See how I go off on a tangent, and I apologise to those out there that's watching, but if you know me, it happens. And it happens quite a lot. But we don't sound like that. And if you're out there thinking the people I've met sound like that, they're probably either 50 plus or a Tory. You know, they're very, very, we grew in public education. You know, we went to, I can't think of private school. That's exactly, I kind of think of a private, we went to Oxford University and we went to Cambridge University. We went to, that's as posh as we get, Oxford University. Cambridge University I've been to, don't get me wrong, it's, what's that, lovely place. You know, if you're in Cambridge or in the surrounding areas, go there. It looks like a BTEC Hogwarts. Now, if you know the term BTEC is going to appear in my videos quite a lot, it just means like a fake version. I say it, it's probably like something you guys hear a lot. My mum doesn't know what it means, and I have to explain it each time. But yeah, we don't sound like posh yuppies. We're not all of us are Tories. Some of us are left wing, not right wing. Some of us don't like the government as it stands, but that's a conversation for when I have one with everyone out there, because I don't want to force my political views down your throats yet, anyway. But yeah, most of us just sound like this. We sound like a right northerner if you're from not. I am going to stop right there, put a stop to that, and just get on to the next stereotype. Okay, so this is number 5. It's going to be the last one, because I can't think of that many. I'm not going to lie to you. The last one. Alcohol. We are stereotyped as alcoholics. What are we actually? A bunch of alcoholics. That's the only stereotype that's actually quite true. So it is not hashtag busted. I can't actually remember what I said. It's hashtag, no, debunked. I said debunked. It's not hashtag debunked. It's hashtag correct. That deep breath was to kind of build up the word correct if you didn't tweak that. But we are alcoholics as it stands because we're not snowflakes. In America, right, I have an American friend, they are like, oh, so-and-so's had like 2 glasses of wine at dinner, I think he's an alcoholic. If you have 2 glasses in the UK when you're out and about, you're the designated driver, mate. Like, I'm not going to lie to you, if you've had like a couple of beers at like Spoons, you're the person driving home. Whereas your mate Gary over there, that's on his 12 pints chatting at the bartender, he's sitting in the back as the other driver that might be okay to drive. Because the rest of your mates are blackout drunk in Spoons toilets with a fork in their ear because they think it's so quirky and funny because they're blacked out drunk. Okay? They are off their tits. Because Spoons beer is cheap beer. £1.90 for a pint of Doomsbar. You can call me your mate. Because I am going to be buying that to the... I don't know what that was. Call me by... I was going to call me by your name, but that's a film. Anyway, I'm going to zip it. But yeah, we are alcoholic here because we... Best alcoholic drinks in the UK are as follows. Strongbow dark fruits. Don't care what you say, if it's a weak drink, like a year 8 drink, it's nice. Stella Artois, whatever you want to call it. It is... In America, they call it like a delicacy. Not delicacy, like a posh beer. We don't call it posh beer, we call it a woman beater beer. Because most of the time if you drink Stella, you either beat your woman or beat your kids. Point blank. There's a little cut there because I messed up my words. So I had to cut a little bit there. So if it looks weird that I kind of like jolted, I did, soz, because I couldn't be asked to refilm that whole little segment. But yeah, anyway, at some point. They call it like a delicacy. I'm like, sister, no, it's not. Wow, I'm not going to do it ever again. It's like, we also have, what's that, Thatcher's Gold. That's nice. We also have Whitley Neal Gin. We have Gordon's Gin. We also have... so much more that I can't even think of. Bombay Sapphire. It's nice. We have WKD. Year 7s. Yeah. You always like, people always say like, oh, WKD is like year 7 behaviour. It is. It is. You can see like Americans getting drunk on WKD, or you see like 12-year-olds called like Tony, or like 12-year-olds called Stephen who are sitting there drinking, and WKD is getting absolutely wanked in a field. Or you know, Mary, 21, is sat at home in America with a group of her little mates who's like, first drink, who's drinking like a pink gin WKD, and like by the end of the night she's on her floor. On her floor? On the floor. It's like on her face, on the floor, but it was too many words for me to comprehend. I got a notification from Twitter. Call me Twitter skydiving. I don't know what's going on there. Sorry. But yeah, we're stereotyped to be alcoholics. We kind of are. But that's not my fault. It's not my fault. We just drink. Because when you live in the UK, there's not much else to do, you know. Where you can go, like, in America. I'm comparing this to America, so they stereotype us quite a lot. You know, if you want to go on holiday in America, you could literally go from your gaff, let's say you live in Washington, D.C., you could literally go to, like, Nebraska. You could drive to Miami. Where can we drive to? Bristol? Like, we've got nowhere to drive to that's quite remotely fun. Where you live, where I live, in the Cambridgeshire region, or not really, Suffolk region, we have beaches that are less than an hour away. We go to Yarmouth. Like, we've got Great Yarmouth. We've got Lowestoft. Like, we could, about an hour and a half away from London, so we can drive there. But if you want to go somewhere, like, all different, the first place you're going to think of is Bristol. Have you been there? That's a different kettle of fish altogether, son. Or Ipswich. Ipswich, I've been there once. I went to Ipswich to go see Melanie and Stephen tries. My finger's pointing the wrong way. Yeah, I went to Ipswich to go see them. So yeah, but it's weird there. Like, if you're from Ipswich, no offence to you, probably lovely people. Bit of a shithole. You cannot tell me it's not. Where's the other places? Absolute shithole. Oh my days, what's it called? Oh, my mind's gone like phew. Like, it's just kind of stopped mid-thinkage. I can't think of what it's called. If I remember it, I'll put it there. But that place is a shithole. Shithole. Stop. You know, in the UK, we don't have nice places. I saw this thing on another tangent. I saw this thing on TikTok. It's like the best places in the UK. It's like showing off like we have got the White Cliffs of Dover. Beautiful. I have been there before, so call me cultured. Because I've been on the ferry that I didn't like. But they like showing off like these nice places like in Cornwall. We have got some beautiful places in Cornwall, but that is as nice as it gets. Like, they'll show off the nice bits and that is it. You know, if you see on TikTok like these travel people and they're like, oh, the best places in the UK to go, it'll be like Cornwall, the White Cliffs of Dover. They're not the same. They're in Dons and Dover, one's in Cornwall. I'm gonna stick to one place first. The White Cliffs of Dover. And it's just really beautiful and it's all cool. When you go about 5 miles down the road, you're going to see a Wetherspoons of a Gary, Tim and Joe in the bloody pub sinking pints like there's no tomorrow and saying, you know what I'm going to do when I finish my drink? I'm going to go jump off them White Cliffs of Dover because I'm hard as nails and I've had 12 pints of Stella because I am a woman abuser. That's what you're going to see about 5 miles up the road. That, apologise again, that was my brilliant accent coming out there. As you could tell, my rustic accent. I am born for these accents. Sorry. But you know, you're just kind of going to see it. You're going to see it. And wherever you go, there is going to be a nice place and a bad. Let's take Ipswich again as an example. Oh, my neck. There's a really nice bit in Ipswich. I don't actually know what it's called, but it's like there's like an M&S and there's this really nice like building. I'll put a picture up. How beautiful is that? Oh my god. 5-minute walk down the road, you come to a McDonald's with about 12 tons of rubbish outside of it, and across the street is a Wetherspoons with, like I said, bloody Tony, Stephen and Gary and even Keith in there, you know, sinking their pints, about to go to Mackey's for a quick burglar. But you can just get one out of Spoons, they're probably cheaper and nicer. But you don't, it's like conflictional, which is probably, back to the alcoholic point, you'll find that anywhere. You'll find someone who's absolutely off their tits anywhere. Like, around here, there's a pub literally 2 seconds up the road, and there's the locals in there that always walk by at like 4:30 in the morning, singing their little lungs out. I'm not going to do it. And a bloody plastic pint in their hand. Not as much now because of lockdown-io. Lockdown. It's outrageous, but yeah, that's the point. Hashtag not debunkers, hashtag we all are, hashtag alcoholics. I said hashtag too much, I'm so sorry.